I'm Aileen Swenson. I'm going to show you how to make kefir. Kefir is a wonderful probiotic fermented dairy, and it has both good beneficial bacteria and good beneficial yeast. So whereas yogurt just has the good bacteria, this has both good bacteria and good yeast. So this is a kefir. Can you get a shot of that? That's already made. And kefir is a little bit more liquidy than yogurt turns out to be. So on the top of your kefir, can you see this line here? Are your kefir grains. So all you have to do is scoop out your kefir grains from the top to use for your next batch. Can you see that? It kind of looks like cottage cheese. So it's really easy, and kefir grains will last for years and years and years. Okay, so there's my kefir grains for this next batch. And I'm going to take a jar and some of these extra kefir grains. If anybody wants some, give me a call. I'll let you have some. I save for other batches or for people that are wanting to start making their own kefir. Then I just store this, the remaining kefir grains in the fridge. Okay, that's about good. So we'll move that over. Here is my milk, and it's not quite 2 quarts because I want to have a little bit of room for my kefir grains in it. So I'm going to pour it into my container. And put in my kefir grains. And I just gently stir it around. So here's the wonderful thing. I'm going to screw on the lid. Here's the wonderful thing about kefir. You can let it stay on your counter if your room temp is about 72 to 75 degrees and let it sit for 24 hours. After 24 hours, your kefir is done, and it's wonderful. However, we live in kind of an old house, and it is wintertime in Minnesota. So our house is not quite warm as 72 to 75 degrees. So what I do is I take my yogurt machines. I don't know if you've seen my other video about how to make yogurt and sour cream, but these are my yogurt makers. One is named Yo-Yo, one is named Gertie. These old gals are about 9 years old, so they're hanging in there. And I already have the water in the vat here, and I'm going to put it in the yogurt machine. But you're like, oh, but yogurt cooks at 100 to 110 degrees. That's what the yogurt machine is set at, right? How can you put your kefir in there? It won't work. Well, what I do is I take my lamp dimmer cord here and plug in my yogurt machine so that it lowers the temperature, and you can adjust it to lower it even more. It lowers the temperature so that it is between 72 and 75 degrees. And in 24 hours, I will have a wonderful, yummy probiotic beverage. Check out my eggnog kefir. That's what we're hooked on now. Enjoy. Towels to soak up.